Holstein dairy cows are prime milk producers, but notorious for their horns.
And they're quite dangerous for human workers and also for their fellow cows, and so they're normally manually removed.
But thanks to some very specific genetic editing, these Holsteins don't grow horns.
It's kind of a pair of molecular scissors, if you will, that you can tell to go and cut the DNA at a very precise location in the genome. And what that enables you to do is go in and very precisely alter one particular gene of the thousands of genes that make up the genome, and you can introduce useful genetic variations.
In this case, geneticists replaced the specific gene that makes Holsteins grow horns with the genetic information from hornless Angus cows. This kind of very specific genetic editing is the next wave of genetic engineering, and it's already having an impact on the food industry beyond hornless Holsteins. These soybeans have been edited to remove the trans fat in soybean oil, and these mushrooms have been edited to not turn brown. Scientists are hoping the new tools can solve some very serious problems in the farming world, like citrus greening disease, which is devastating U.S. citrus crops and is also present in India and China.
Florida, it has cut our production from about 240 million boxes, maybe 15 to 18 years ago, down to 45 million boxes in the last season.
These scientists are playing with the plant's own genetic code to create a disease-resistant citrus tree. They aren't introducing any foreign genetic material, but instead pushing the plant's own natural evolutionary processes.
What we're doing is changing the sequence of the DNA in the plant, the natural sequence itself.
It's important, experts say, to note the difference between genetic engineering and genetic editing.
Old GMOs, or first generation as I like to call it, you would put a gene in and it would land anywhere in the chromosome. Whereas gene editing is kind of like editing a sentence or a word, where you're very precisely going in there and making edits in specific locations.
Even with precision editing, Kuzma is concerned about the genetically modified foods because small changes can have unintended consequences. She would like to see every GMO go through a case-by-case rigorous approval process to look for potentially dangerous effects of changing the genes of any living thing. Kevin Enochs, VOA News.